So dear students, today we are going to see exercise 1.1 first part, first subdivision. So here all are rational numbers. Rational number is of the form p by q, where q not equal to 0 and p and q are integers, isn't it? So here you see it is of the form p by q where the denominator is not equal to 0 and here both the numbers are integers. Now first sum they have asked using appropriate properties. So many properties are there: commutative property, associative property, so many properties are there. By using that properties we are going to solve this problem. Side by side I will tell you what are those properties. Okay, so now first, by using properties, what are the properties? So first here you see minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. This is given, isn't it? So now first we have to rearrange. So how to rearrange this? For example, first here also you have 3 by 5, here also you have 3 by 5, but here this is a first term and this is a second term. So to rearrange it, first you write 3 by 5 as a first term and minus 2 by 3 as a second term. Then you write all other term as it is. So if you are rearranging like this is called commutativity of multiplication. Commutativity of multiplication. How it means? Suppose, for example, what is 2 3s are? 6. What is 3 2s are? That is also 6. So if you multiply a number in any order, you will be getting the same answer. So likewise, if you multiply two rational numbers in any order, you are going to get the same answer. That is called as commutativity of multiplication. Similarly, addition also. 2 plus 3 is also 5. 3 plus 2 is also 5. So here by which property we have rearranged? By commutativity of multiplication. Now similarly, we are going to rearrange 3 by 5 into minus 2 by 3. We are going to bring this term as a second term and this 5 by 2 as a last term. So bring this whole term. Since you have multiplication symbol, this is a single term. Okay. So if you have plus, then this, you see this 5 by 2 is one term. This is one term and this is one term and this together is one term. So totally we have three terms: 1, 2 and 3. So now minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6 plus 5 by 2. We have brought this term to the second term and this 5 by 2 second term we have transposed as a third sum. By how? By what property? By commutativity of addition. What is the property? Commutativity of addition. I told you already, 2 plus 3 is also 5. 3 plus 2 is also 5. So if you add a number in any order, it will give you the same answer. So by that property, we have transposons. We have to rearrange the terms and then we have to find the answer. That's why they have given use appropriate, using appropriate properties. Some of the properties, these are the properties we have to apply to get the answer. So now if you see, here also 3 by 5, here also 3 by 5. So let us take 3 by 5 commonly out. So when we take 3 by 5 commonly out, here also into symbol, here also into symbol. So we have written into symbol. Now after taking 3 by 5 commonly out, what is left out here? 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3. So you write minus 2 by 3. And what is the center symbol? Minus. What is left out here? 1 by 6. Since here also we have 3 by 5, here also we have 3 by 5. So we have taken 3 by 5 commonly out. So if we are taking any term outside, then that is called as distributive property. Okay. So this is called by distributivity. Distributivity. Okay. So we have taken a term outside. This is called as distributivity. And then what is left out here? Plus 5 by 2. That should be written. Finally, we have written plus 5 by 2. So now if we have a bracket, then we should simplify the bracket first according to Bodmer's rule. So now 3 by 5 into, how will you simplify this? How will you simplify? Since here you have 6, here you have 3. So take LCM. If we need the same denominator, we can multiply this term by 2. Isn't it? So now 2 2s are 4. So minus 4 by 6. And here already 6 is present. So no need to rearrange. 1 by 6 you write as it is. plus 5 by 2. So now 3 by 5 into, if the denominators are same, we can combine the numerator. So minus 4 minus 1 divided by 6 plus 5 by 2. Some of the properties already I have learnt in 7th standard, isn't it? Commutativity of addition, commutativity of multiplication, everything I have learnt. So 3 by 5 into, what is minus 4 minus 1? If you have same sign should be added. So 4 plus 1 is what? 5. Same sign should be added and you should give the same sign. What is the symbol here? Minus. So minus 5 by 6 plus 5 by 2. If you have into symbol in the center, then you can cancel the terms on the top and bottom. That is numerator and denominator can be cancelled. So this 5 1 times, this 5 1 times. Similarly here you can cancel 3 1 times, 6 how many times? 2 times. So now you multiply the terms. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. We have multiplied here. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1. You should not subtract. 1 minus 1 0 you should not write. Okay. Since you have multiplication symbol. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1 divided by 1 2s are 2 plus 5 by 2. Now here also denominators are same. So what to do? We can combine the numerator. What is the numerator here? Minus 1 plus 5 whole divided by, right, single denominator 2. So 5 minus 1 is 4 divided by 2. Now you cancel 2 1 times, 4 2 times. So 2 divided by 1 is 2. So we got the answer as 2. Okay. So like this, by using the property only you have to solve the problem. This is very important 4 mark sum. Similarly, you try to solve first part second subdivision, first part second subdivision homework. You all do the second subdivision in the homework side, that is classwork back side. You just turn it, leave one page for index, prepare an index and put today's date and try to solve first part second subdivision. Okay. Thank you.